and this app that tell you where Xboxes are, right? And you can't, like the Walmart, it'll tell you there's 6 Xboxes at this Walmart. But you can't go in and just ask them for them because they won't tell you the truth. Which I don't understand why they wouldn't tell you the truth.
No, I don't either.
Because they probably want to sell them. That's why they're there. So his friend did it, and it worked. He went into the Walmart. They told him they didn't have any Xboxes. You give them this QR code. They look it up, and it said that they were there. And they found it, and he got an Xbox.
Wait, what QR code?
There's a code. I don't want to give too much because I don't want to ruin it for Jake.
It yet. Okay.
I haven't got it yet.
But you would find these somewhere on these secret websites.
Yes, I don't want to say. There's a code that Jake has and that his friend has that you go and you go to Walmart and they plug in this code and it tells you that they're there. So I went to one Walmart. I didn't give him the code. I just went because I said that website said you have 10 Xboxes, and the Walmart people said, no, we don't. And then I looked at Jake and go, they don't. So we left. And then his friend Brandon went and gave him asked for a manager. And the manager, you give him the code, and the manager's like, we don't have any. And the manager, he goes, well, check out this code. And then boop. And they go, oh, we do. And then Brandon was able to get one. So yesterday.
So the manager didn't even know?
Right.
Or was trying to keep it on the DL?
Right. That's how it goes. You have to ask for the manager. So we go in yesterday and to this other Walmart, and it said they had 6 of them there. And actually, that's not true because Jake couldn't get the signal to the website. He couldn't get. Our Wi-Fi was down, so I just took a gamble. Went to the Walmart that had 6 the night before, and I go into the thing and I ask, and it's so I feel so defeated when I walk into the electronics section and there's nobody there, and you can't even find a person that works there, you know. And you finally do, and I'm like, hey man, the guy looks at me like, I know you're gonna ask me if I have an Xbox, and I'm like, do you have any Xbox?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly pretty much. And I go, can you plug in this code for me? And I go, sure. And he goes, plugs it in, beep. And he goes, we don't have any. I'm like, man, I'm like, do I want to ask for a manager? But I don't have the website working.
Yeah.
So then my wife goes to another Walmart, and it says they have a couple of them there. And they do. But it's the S, not the X.
Yeah.
And Dutch, my youngest little impatient kid, is like, let's just get it. Let's just get it. Let's just get the S.
Of course.
And I'm like, patience, kid. You sold me on the X, not the S. We don't want the S. And they were just so excited to see 2 of them, the S. You know what I mean? They were so excited. So anyway, we didn't do it. And I'm like, we got time. How many days before Christmas?
Yeah, a couple.
Right, quite a bit.
Yeah,
we got time.
About 15.
Yeah. So later today, I'm slowly becoming obsessed with this app, by the way, which I believe is legit. I'm just doing it wrong.
Well, yeah, the friend got it.
The friend got it
He
right
got
away.
the Series X. Xbox?
The Series X. I saw a picture of it. I said, hold it in the Walmart. He's all excited. Like, anyway, son of
The
a gun.
dedication
Yeah, it's weird.
taking
because
to get these things is insane.
I know.
Kyle's had all of her shopping done since before Thanksgiving, right? Pretty much.
No.
I thought
My
you were
goal
done.
was to be done by Black Friday, and I think right now I'm like 95% done.
I haven't gotten anything for anybody at all. I haven't even looked yet. I don't even really have any ideas. So
Really?
I'm way back. My kids are not interested in the Xbox or the PlayStation. They're
That's
just
good
not.
for you. You
That
don't
is
have to stress about
great
that.
news, but I don't really know what they're into. So I have to figure it out.
I got this DM. I said I had tweeted on all over, or put it on Twitter, on everywhere, on Instagram, Facebook. What's the best thing to happen to you in 2020? And I got so many different messages, but one of them that it was like I thought just really stood out from this dad. He goes, I got to take a longer walk than I'm used to with my wife and my daughter. She's home from college for almost 4 straight months. Daughter's on a church mission for 18 months. Best memories for life. Aww. That's the kind of stuff I was talking about earlier. You get to spend all this time with family. Like at Thanksgiving, we all sat. My sister's family was with us, and we sat around and went around on what we're grateful for, and everyone talked about what they're grateful for. And for me, it was like, man, I've had 2, I would say, long-term vacations where my sister stayed with us for a long time because of COVID, her and her family, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for what's going on in 2020, where I've got to reconnect with her and her kids and spend so much time with them. And it's like Chuck, my trainer, calls it divine delay, where there's just this incredible bonding that I wouldn't have had that I think is so valuable. It's like God's kind of like, hey, man, Look at all
everybody
these
slow
great
down.
things. Look at all these great things in your life, and just be thankful. And that's how I looked at it.
Absolutely. It's like finding the silver lining.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy to focus on all of the bad stuff and the negative stuff that we hear every day. It's like sometimes it feels like a constant beatdown. But if you shift it into, like, what's the positive? What good can come out of this? And those kind of things are maybe not quite as obvious, because sometimes if you are spending more time with your family, like, they could get on your nerves more.
Mm-hmm.
But really, those are the memories that are going to last and stick with you
Exactly.
forever.
It was like the first quest. My son Jake and we went all the way across town to this Walmart, and I said, "Okay, listen to me." I go, "If we go all the way to this Walmart and we don't find the Xbox," I go, "it doesn't matter." I go, "Look at you and me all alone in the car. We're spending time together. We're talking about stuff. We're bonding. We're going to remember this little trip to Walmart where we were extremely disappointed in not getting this Xbox. But the time that you and I went and walked in and feel that the guy was lying to us, I go, that's bonding. That's incredible bonding." Someday,
You will always feel.
like, I don't know how many years from now, at some point, we're going to unplug this Xbox Series X and it's going to go in a box somewhere and we're going to give it away. And someday I'm going to look at it and go, "Man, the hell we went through to get this thing."
When the new one comes
When
out,
the new one
you
goes,
know.
I remember the Xbox Series 1. I remember the one before that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, man, now it's just like we're just giving it away. Someday that's what's going to happen to this thing. Oh, the Xbox. And then here's the thing that's even the next level for us is we haven't even started to look for the PS5. Like, I got to get one of those too.
That one's
and that's harder.